Here we're going to talk about Dr. Michel Dow's cold and hardened heart. So, an abortionist like Dr. Michel Dow operates with a heart that has been hardened, whether by desensitization, ideological commitment, or the allure of financial gain, the death of compassion. A doctor's purpose is to heal. Yet, an abortionist must repeatedly justify actions that end lives. Over time, this requires shutting down natural human empathy. The more procedures performed, the more the conscience dulls, turning a healer into a merchant of death. Moral compartmentalization. To continue in this line of work, an abortionist must mentally separate their actions from the reality of what they do. Words like fetus, blastocyst, zygote, and replaced baby, and terms like medical procedure obscure the truth. This linguistic manipulation serves as armor against moral reckoning. The denial of biological reality. Despite years of medical training, an abortionist must suppress the most fundamental truth of embryology. They know that human life begins at conception, yet they regret it. Sorry, they reject it. No, they don't regret it. Sorry, they reject it. Choosing instead to align with an ideology that demands the sacrifice of truth. Profit over humanity. The hardened heart finds solace in wealth. Each prescription, each procedure, each repeat customer is another source of income. The tragedy of lost life becomes nothing more than a transaction, a cold exchange where dollars matter more than dignity. Unshakable arrogance. Those who persist in this field long term develop an almost godlike complex. They believe they have the power to define life and death, to decide whose existence matters. Their hardened hearts no longer tremble at the weight of their choices. The tragedy is not just what they do, but what they have become. And absolutely, this is a wonderful statement here. For me, this is a member of my family, and she lost all dignity, empathy, and honor. What has she become? What has she become? And she just doesn't care, right? She just does not care, and she has become this kind of I'll just go ahead and say it, evil. Woman. I cannot. And again, we're going to remove this. It's a doctor does not do this kind of stuff. It's not a doctor, right? This is not a doctor. She can have a stethoscope around her neck and a license from the same government that accept bribes from the pharmaceutical industry, but that doesn't mean that she's a doctor. Like a real doctor does not do this kind of stuff. Um, it's a cold and hardened heart. I wish we were to have some real doctors. I wish we have some doctors here, but especially not this kind of a person here. So it's very sad, what she has become. No, it's even it doesn't. I don't really care about that. I just care about the babies that have died because of her, and her guilt is it's not something that can be escaped, inescapable guilt. So I mean, there is that, but I don't really care about she had a hardened heart. I don't care. I don't care about that, right? But it is truly a tragedy of what they have become, right? She has become somebody with no conscience at all. She just doesn't care about life itself, and what else is there other than a life imprisonment with no eligibility for parole for 25 years? I mean, that's where she belongs, in the prison.